Hello guys, welcome to the channel. And here we are. We've just come out of the Galleria market. We are in Gurgaon right now, Gurugram as they call it. And I am just out for a fun ride to the GFR, Gurgaon Faridabad Road, and we'll just see how that is. We'll just go on a few of those curves, enjoy the turns. That is the only thing we have anywhere near to curves in Gurgaon. And this will also give us a way to scope out how the vehicle performs. Now we are on a cruiser, we'll get to feel how a cruiser performs on curves. So I bought this Rhinox Magnapod tank bag, and I've been testing it in various situations. I'm not completely filled it with stuff and seen how much this takes in. We'll do that eventually. But what I have done is I've used it on various rides. I've used it in different configurations. I've used it as a backpack. I've used it as a tank bag, magnetic tank bag. I've used it in various configurations to really get the feel of how it works. Now this is the left turn. Yeah, I'm right. This is the left turn for Faridabad. 30 kilometers from here. We'll see how far we can go and then get back. So this is what I don't like about cruisers. Yeah, so I was waiting for an opportunity like this to actually welcome you onto the channel. This is probably the first actual video that you'll be seeing here. And you must have seen videos before this, but most of them were test vlogs where I was either testing the capabilities of the mic or the capabilities of the camera. But this is actually the vlog that I want to put out, and I waited to talk about the inaugural vlog. You can say I wanted to talk about the dynamics of a cruiser, because this is what I'm most qualified to do at the moment. And eventually we'll get to talking about other stuff, mundane stuff. And that's what us motovloggers do. We talk about stuff which is just stuff. Beautiful. This elevation. This is amazing. Beautiful corners, man, as I remember them. This was not there before. This is what it is, man. This is why you do motovlogging. This is what you cannot miss. These are memories. These are memories that remain with you for a lifetime. Beautiful, beautiful. Another elevation. Mobile towers. They should be at these places, man. That brick shouldn't be there, man. Beautiful. Oh man, amazing. What is with the bricks on this road now? Oh, what a building construction going on. This is what I used to come here for, the curves. Beautiful. Now the condition of the road isn't that great. 10 years back it used to be amazing. I don't think it has been maintained that well. Like everything here. We make stuff, we don't take care of stuff. Okay, so we're now in the city limits. We're not exactly in the city limits, we're at city speeds for sure. And I don't really think we'll have a good time to speed up for some time. So what we'll be doing is, while we are slow, we'll be talking about the dynamics of this vehicle. And why are we doing that? Because there's a lot of marketing going on around cruisers, and companies are pushing cruisers like anything, like they've never done before in the Indian market. And the Indian market has never been this poised to accept it before this. Motorcycling was never something that people took for fun at this scale that people are doing right now. So cruisers have some good things, they have some bad things, and as a buyer you need to be aware of both. Then you can make an informed decision whether you want to go with it or not. I bought into this marketing, I bought a cruiser, and I don't really think I'm going to buy it again. I'm not talking about Avenger here. I don't want you to misunderstand that Avenger is not a good bike. Here I won't be talking about the scope of the vehicle. See, there's a difference. When I talk about the scope of Avenger, or this is a new construction, never saw this before. When I talk about the scope of Avenger, I talk only about Avenger, which I'm not doing here. What I'm talking about is the dynamics of a cruiser, and these things remain constant for the most part, whether you buy a Vulcan, Kawasaki Vulcan, or whether you go for a Harley. There are some things that remain constant. This might be the right time to point out that cruisers are not very comfortable. Now this is very much antithetical to what you must have heard about the cruisers being the most comfortable rides, them having the most comfortable riding position. Yes, they do have a comfortable riding position, but they're not comfortable. Now what I mean by that is, all of the weight, whether it be the luggage, whether it be the rider, all of the weight is transferred in a cruiser on the rear wheel. Now what that does is, it makes the rear wheel work extra hard, the rear shockers work extra hard when it comes to bad patches on the road, and you're sitting a lot straight, so all of those bumps get transferred to your spine, so you feel them a lot more. Now the seat may be a lot more plush than in a city bike, the shockers may be a lot more soft in comparison to a city bike, but you are sitting a lot straight, so you feel them a lot more. Second, since you're sitting a lot straight, when you're cruising at high speeds on the highway, you feel a lot of wind blast. It's a lot, just too much. And if you've driven cruisers for long distances, say 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours straight, you would know that cruisers give you a lot of shoulder pains because of this wind blast. And with the shivering of my voice, you can gather that they're not as comfortable as they are marketed to be. If you have good roads in your city, if you stay on the highways for the most part, a cruiser can be a good option, but the wind blast will still be there. And most cruisers, when they do come with those windscreens, tall windscreens like an Avenger, the problem they have is that a lot of that wind blast, since you're sitting straight, a lot of that wind blast is transferred to your helmet, so there's a constant wind buffeting in your face, rather a lot more than not having a windscreen. Because in case you're not having a windscreen, it's just the size of the helmet that the wind buffeting you're facing. But if you have a windscreen, all of it is transferred. Now this is a good view, but this is not a mountain like a natural mountain. This is a waste mountain, a waste pile. A lot of you motorcyclists would want you to see. but it is what it is. So a lot of that wind buffeting is on your face. Precisely the reason why you see a lot of Avenger guys not using these windscreens. Now in the second iteration of the Avenger, they changed the shape of the windscreen a bit, and I've driven with that as well, but I don't really think it helped a lot. I don't really think that helps a lot. So this is it. Then since you're sitting a lot bent on the back, क्रूज़र धीरे चलेगी हमेशा एक सिटी बाइक के कंपैरिजन में. When it comes to cornering, now I know they're not meant for cornering, and most of you would make my life hell for saying this, but even when a bike is not meant for cornering, you do a fair bit of it. When you go to the hills, you do a lot of cornering there, and when you're on roads like these, you do a fair bit of cornering there. And these vehicles, since you're sitting a lot straighter, they don't give you the kind of confidence that you need, which is why now I've come to realize why Bullets are the most loved motorcycles for Ladakh and not Thunderbirds. I don't mean to be I don't want to be mean to any Thunderbird guys or cruiser guys, but it's a fact. Most of the vehicles that go to places like Ladakh, which have difficult terrains to be, are not cruisers. They are rather the city bikes, as you might call them. And Honda nailed it when they call it the Highness CB350. They've given it the moniker CB for a reason. And they are rather the most comfortable bikes when it comes to long distance riding, not cruisers. Because you don't want to sit for long distances on a highway. You generally go for off-roads. You generally go for a lot of this type of cornering. You do a lot of hill rides. You do a lot of weekend rides. All of that, most of that can be handled by a city bike like a Bullet 350 or a Classic 350 or a Highness CB 350 or 500 for that matter. What I'm trying to portray here is that go for a cruiser if you're actually looking for a cruiser. If not, stay away from it if you're in the city for most of the time. I did that mistake, and I feel the heftness of these bikes when it comes to the city. Now once we get to the city, I'll talk about the cons there as well. Probably that will be in another video because this will get very long. Right now we are headed from Gurgaon to Faridabad. The next video will be from Faridabad to Gurgaon, and we'll be finding out how the road is on the other side, and we'll be seeing what we can talk about there. But so this is it. Once we reach near Faridabad, I'll be signing off. Till then, it's better to enjoy the road, man. Stay tuned for more videos. Watch till the end for some beautiful scenes, if they turn up. I'm not sure, so I'm not promising anything. Don't hold me on to that. Thanks, take care, bye bye, see ya.
I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't This is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. There's collateral damage, I gotta go. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.